The committee is pleased to announce that Rex W. Tillerson, Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of ExxonMobil Corporation, as the recipient of the 2016 United States Energy Award. Mr. Tillerson receives this award in recognition of his outstanding efforts in advancing global energy initiatives and for his contributions in support of the United States Energy Association. Mr. Tillerson has been active in the World Energy Council activities and was a prominent speaker at the 2007 World Energy Congress in Rome, Italy. He was elected chairman and chief executive officer of ExxonMobil effective January 1 of 2006 and has led the corporation since. In terms of global leadership, he is a former chairman of the American Petroleum Institute. He holds memberships on the National Petroleum Council, an appointment by the U.S. Secretary of Energy. He was elected to the National Academy of Engineering in 2013 and was named a distinguished alumnus of the University of Texas at Austin in 2007. In 2015, he was chosen by his peers as the Energy Intelligence Petroleum Executive of the Year. In addition, ExxonMobil Corporation has had dozens of executive and senior management participate in the United States Energy Association and the World Energy Council activities. I am very proud to ask Mr. Rex Tillerson to come to the stage and to present him with the United States Energy Award.
Well, again, thank you so much, Vicki. And anytime I receive recognition like this, I'm always mindful that what I'm really here doing is representing the work and the efforts of the more than 75,000 men and women of the ExxonMobil Corporation who work the world over, 24/7, 365 days a year, supplying energy to all parts of the world that are vital to people's quality of life, the sustainment of their quality of life, the growth of economies all over the world, and that's what develops a better way for everyone. And so I am honored to receive the recognition, but I also want to share it with all of my colleagues. So I have a few comments, and I want to start by also thanking all of you who are here today for sharing our commitment to advancing the mission of the World Energy Council and the U.S. Energy Association, whose mission, and I'll just quote a bit of it, is to promote the sustainable supply and use of energy for the greatest benefit of all. And this mission statement, I think, really makes clear the challenges that we face, and certainly the people in my industry face, and it also reinforces a fundamental truth about energy that we in this room, everyone here, I think, recognizes, but sometimes people in this town forget. And the truth is that energy is the lifeblood of economic growth, and it is the foundation for advancement and improvement in the quality of lives of people the world over. So that mission, I think, has never been more important, especially as economies around the world struggle today to grow and millions of people are unemployed or underemployed. So I've been asked to at least provide a few comments on the state of energy, the industry, and the future, and I'll be brief. But I'll do so by touching on the fundamental facts and historic lessons that ought to guide our policy and our policy discussions. And first, I'll highlight the importance of communicating energy's role in human progress. And then I'll touch on the technological lessons that have led to today's energy and environmental successes. And finally, I'll make a few comments as to why we must work for sound policies that enable the development of technologies to expand supplies, increase efficiencies, and reduce emissions. So energy is a universal human need, and it is critical to global progress. For all of us working in the energy sector, we have a unique understanding of the value and far-reaching contributions that energy provides all over the world, we get to see it up close and personal. At its most basic level, of course, energy keeps us warm, cooks our meals, and lights our homes. It fuels our factories, powers our cities, and connects us to one another all over the world. But access to affordable and reliable energy also means access to modern health, quality education, safer communities, better jobs, and a cleaner environment. Energy is the building block of growth and opportunity. The need for modern energy is even more astonishing when you consider the billions of people living around the world without it. According to the latest figures from the International Energy Agency, about 1 in 6 human beings still have no access to electricity. And about 2 out of 5 people must rely on biomass, such as wood, charcoal, or even animal waste, to meet their basic cooking needs. In other words, over 1 billion people living in the developing world still live in a state of energy poverty. The cost of this energy poverty is steep, especially in terms of lives lost. The World Health Organization estimated that in 2012 alone, more than 4 million people around the world died from household air pollution resulting from the use of these solid fuels like wood, charcoal, and animal waste. And most of those 4 million were children. Such sobering statistics remind us that there is a moral imperative to expanding energy supplies, and that the millions of people working in the energy industry are playing a critical role in transforming the world for the better. Our scientists, our engineers, and entrepreneurs are investing, collaborating, and innovating to find solutions that spread the benefits of energy to those who need it most. And whether a person lives in a developed or a developing economy, we will need bold and visionary thinking from the energy industry, especially when you consider the growth of global energy demand. In ExxonMobil's most recent outlook for energy, we project that by the year 2040, the world's energy demand will increase by 25%. And now that's even after taking into account significant expected ongoing energy efficiency gains. To give you some perspective of what 25% growth looks like, it would be like taking today's current total energy demand and then adding North America and Latin America to it again. So this increasing demand, of course, is a sign of increasing trade and progress, so that's a good thing. It means that billions of people will enter the global middle class, and in doing so, they'll gain access to cleaner water, improved sanitation, and soon the modern modes of transportation for the first time in their lives. If we consider our industry's achievements today, it gives us great hope for the future. Thanks to a series of technological successes, the world is now enjoying a period of resource abundance. Decades of sustained investments, innovations, and collaborations across the energy industry have opened up new energy resources from a number of places that it was thought unreachable. Places like the deep water and the ultra-deep water. And ongoing advances in technology have made it possible to develop the oil sands in Canada in increasingly safe and responsible ways. And of course, new technologies and techniques have made it possible to unlock vast new supplies of oil and natural gas from shale right here in North America. This new abundance of supplies at a time when we are experiencing a sluggish global economy has created some significant short-term challenges for our industry. But commodities markets are cyclical, and whether markets go up or go down, we must not lose sight of our commitment to sound business fundamentals and what our continued progress means for all of humanity. To meet the world's growing energy needs in the decades ahead, the world will need to pursue all energy resources and all sources wherever they are economically competitive. But as you all know, expanding energy supplies is only part of the dual energy challenge. The other part is producing the energy the world needs in a safe and responsible way. This includes taking action to mitigate the risk of climate change by reducing emissions. At ExxonMobil, we share the view that the risks of climate change are serious and they warrant thoughtful action. And we know that society's best hope for the future is to enable and encourage long-term investments in new technologies. Our industry has proven time and again how technology can drive positive and often unexpected changes. The U.S. shale revolution provides the most recent and striking example. Advances in hydraulic fracturing have significantly increased volumes of cleaner burning domestic natural gas, helping bring down U.S. carbon dioxide emissions to levels not seen since the 1990s. In fact, thanks to the shale revolution, the U.S. is now leading the world in reducing emissions, a fact you rarely hear conveyed in the public discourse of our policy decisions. The oil and gas sector is investing in a host of technological and engineering solutions that can help us manage the risks of climate change while providing the energy the world needs. We're researching next-generation technologies like advanced biofuels. We are committed to finding ways to use energy more efficiently, which includes proven technologies such as cogeneration. And we continue to press forward on innovations such as carbon capture and sequestration. Earlier today, you may have seen ExxonMobil announced a collaborative research program to pursue the novel application of carbonate fuel cells to capture carbon dioxide from power plants. Such breakthrough technology could substantially reduce cost. We are still in the early days, but making carbon capture more economic could lead to large-scale applications around the world, reducing emissions and mitigating the risk of climate change. And this just builds on 20 years of CCS research that ExxonMobil has been undertaking. Last year, we were the 6th largest capture and sequester of CO2, almost 7 million metric tons, which is equivalent to taking 1 million cars off the road. All of that has been built on learnings around the world of different technologies. So this new collaborative is really quite exciting to us because it is an area of science that we've not previously spent time in. Throughout my 40-plus years of working for ExxonMobil, I really have been amazed by the people working in this industry and their ability to create technological marvels to overcome what are seemingly impossible challenges. And I look forward to what the next generation of scientists and engineers will be able to accomplish, and that's why I'm confident that these daunting challenges that are in front of us will be addressed with good science and engineering. In short, the energy industry really has a good news story to tell. It's a story of progress and opportunity for billions of people living around the world. It's a story of entrepreneurship and innovation leading to economic transformation. And it is a story that provides reasons for optimism that we are building an even brighter and cleaner future. And it's up to all of us who work in this industry and all of us who observe it to share this story. For those of us working in energy, we have a responsibility to engage the public and policymakers about the benefits that our industry can bring and the policies that will be necessary to ensure we can continue to power the world's progress. You are already playing a part by participating in this policy forum. The World Energy Council and U.S. Energy Association are playing a critical role in facilitating an important dialogue to increase the understanding of global and domestic energy issues. The energy industry is affected by a wide range of public policy concerns, from taxes, trade, and regulations, to promoting energy efficiency, reducing emissions, and addressing the risk of climate change. Yet at the center of each of these debates are the inescapable facts: the need for energy and the importance of innovation. It is critical that government leaders understand this connection and adopt sound policies that will foster continued growth and advancement in the 21st century and beyond. During this down cycle and period of anemic global growth, we need policies that enable the power of free markets to choose solutions that will bring the greatest benefit to society at the lowest possible cost. By establishing a level playing field, we can open the doors to greater competition and increased innovation. And by creating stable legal and regulatory frameworks, we will encourage the cooperation and long-term investment that revolutionary breakthroughs bring. By recognizing the universal need for energy and the value of innovation, we can put in place policies that will enable us to research, invest, and build the technologies and ventures that can transform the future for the betterment of all. Once again, I want to thank you for this honor and recognition on behalf of myself and all of ExxonMobil, and I thank you for your kind attention.